Hello and welcome to Marblehead. Here we have a non-funnel tower with two separate tracks. A 16-player double elimination tournament will be taking place today. The objective is to be the first into the square base at the bottom. These races are not ranked and or placed on time. The racers have arrived at the track and it looks like they are sizing it up. I thought they'd be sizing up each other, but that is not the case. We will be selecting bouts through a funnel race. The first pair will be facing off in the first round, the second pair will face off, and so on. Now introducing the racers, starting with the top row, we have Jawbreaker, Plasma, Ol Red, Eclipse, Breeze, Nebula, Lil Metallic, and Hurricane. On the bottom row, we have Indy, Streak, Fairy, Shadow, Fireblazer, Raider, Creamer, and Butter. And the official starts the race. Remember, this only determines the bouts in the first round. Come the first few already. Wow, that was fast. Considering the fact that there's a lot of marbles, I'm not surprised, though. Alright, getting down to the last of the bunch. Man, he's really taking a long time. It is a good thing that we are not doing funnel races today. And now the results of the race. Indy and Fairy are our first round. Raider and Shadow looks like the second round. Jawbreaker and Nebula our third. Hurricane and Eclipse are our fourth. Fireblazer and Butter looks like they are fifth. Ooh, Lil Metallic and Creamer are sixth. Lil Metallic fell out there. Seventh round is Breeze and Ol Red, and Plasma and Streak is our eighth round. To prevent human error, we have a device that holds the marbles over the hole at the top of the track. We have green and blue test marbles to test both tracks before the race. The official is about to start the race, and they are off. Everything looks good so far. Wow, the engineers really made the track look beautiful. Going great, going smooth. Oh, and the green marble comes careening off the course. And the blue marble wins. See, this is why we have testing procedures like this. The engineers will probably have to readjust this portion of the track to prevent injury later. Alright, Indy and Fairy, our first match. Looks like they're at the top already. The official's ready to start the race, and... Alright, Fairy takes the right, Indy on the left. We've got that first wheel spin. Each track has 3 wheel spins to keep it fair. Fairy taking his time on the last stretch here. But despite that, he wins. Very close match to start off the tournament. Indy will be our first match in the losers bracket. Right now, we have Raider and Shadow. Ooh. Shadow whizzing by on the green stretch, taking a significant lead. Shadow will be facing Fairy in the next round. Next up is Nebula and Jawbreaker. And... they've somehow gotten stuck. Alright, the official is going to rule a redo instead of a coin toss. And they are off. Nebula takes the right path. Jawbreaker on the left. They're going mighty fast on the... And it appears that there is another problem on the track. Jawbreaker has gotten stuck. The official is going to rule Nebula as the winner of this round. I wonder what will happen. How are they going to get him out of there? Nebula just staring at him in disbelief. The official is coming out onto the field, and he's going to let Jawbreaker finish the race. Jawbreaker, our third competitor in the losers bracket. Up next, we have Eclipse and Hurricane. And the official starts the race. And Hurricane, wasting 0 time on those stairs, hesitates to drop. It looks like Eclipse is a little bit ahead, and it's a close race. I can't even tell who won. Going into booth review, it looks like Eclipse is a little bit behind as he jumped over the barrier there. Yep, the official rules it as Hurricane's victory, joining Nebula in the next round. Up for round 5 is Fireblazer and Butter. I've just received news that the Marble Olympics team, the Reptiles, have showed up to the stadium. They will be racing during the break in the tournament. Racers are all gathering around them in excitement, and their bodyguard does not look too thrilled. Panning back up to the top of the track, Fireblazer and Butter are about to start their race. And they take off, Fireblazer with a bold and swift start. Down they go past halfway. Wow, and Fireblazer has melted Butter in this race with a humongous lead. Up next, Creamer and Lil Metallic. And the official starts it. Both racers starting off pretty slow. They seem to be taking their time as if they think they'll win. With a surprising change in speed, Creamer wins it. Already set up for the next race, Breeze and Ol Red. I think the official wants to see those reptiles. And they're off. Oh, Breeze gets a little tripped up on that blue section. Can he catch up? No, he can't. Ol Red wins it. The officials are really speeding things along here with Plasma and Streak. Streak slowing down on that curve at the top. Man, that may have been the deciding factor in this race. And Plasma wins. Alright, our racers in the winner's bracket are Fairy and Shadow, Nebula and Hurricane, Fireblazer and Creamer, Ol Red and Plasma. And in our loser's bracket, we have Indy, Raider, Jawbreaker and Eclipse, Butter and Lil Metallic, and Breeze and Streak. And now for the first round in the loser's bracket, Indy and Raider. Remember, one of these marbles will be eliminated. And the official starts the race. They are whizzing by. And it looks like that marble is going to be Raider. Raider is the first marble out of this tournament. The loser of this race will be the second marble out of the tournament. Second race belongs to Jawbreaker and Eclipse. The official starts the race. Both of them are whizzing by as if their life depends on it. As we approach the end of the race here. Oh, Jawbreaker almost flies off the track. Eclipse will move on. And our 11th match is Lil Metallic and Butter. And they start. Butter on the left and Lil Metallic on the right. Lil Metallic keeping his lead. And he wins it. And our final match in the first step of the loser's bracket is Breeze and Streak. Let the race begin. It looks like Streak's weakness is that top portion of the track, and he seems to be doing fine with everything else. But Breeze wins it. All of the lighter shaded marbles were beaten in this step of the tournament. This group did exceptional in the qualifiers, but it might just be a bad day for them. The first match in the second step of the tournament is Fairy and Shadow. After the 16th match, the Reptiles will be racing on the track. Reminder that this is the regular bracket and the losers will be sent to the loser's bracket. And the official begins the race. Fairy on the left, Shadow on the right. Shadow did not take that drop too well. Fairy slowing a little as well. Oh, and it looked like a close race, but Shadow has clearly won. Up for round 14 is Nebula and Hurricane. And the official begins the race. Everything's going great. Oh, it looks like Nebula is really ahead. He's got a significant lead. In fact, where did Hurricane even go? Still searching for Hurricane, see where he went. Oh, looks like we found him. He stopped on the track. He has a DNF. A did not finish, meaning Nebula has won this race. Up next, we have Fireblazer and Creamer. They are off. A nice synchronized drop there. Fireblazer shows no mercy in these races. His immense speed may be his downfall. He has been flung off the track, and Creamer makes it to the square. Fireblazer is not injured, thankfully. Wonder what's going to happen next. And the engineers are putting a clear barrier on the track to help with this. I'm sure the official's call has something to do with it. Since Creamer was so far behind, the official rules that Blazer is the winner. And he did not lose control, but the track was tilted. And the 16th match is Ol Red and Plasma. They begin. Ol Red getting a huge lead right off the bat. Oh, but Plasma is catching up. They are neck and neck. And it looks like Ol Red wins. It was a close race. As you can see here, this part of the track right here has been replaced with the funnel, and up top here, another funnel at the top of the track. Reptiles are getting ready to start the race. And the official is walking out onto the field to start the race. What an honor. They are going down. What a warm-up. These reptile marbles look absolutely stunning. They're already making their way down onto the second funnel. Here comes the first place and second place finishers. Last place is taking its time. There we go. That was the reptiles. And our 17th match, Indy and Plasma. And he's second now, and the official starts the race. Nice speed from Indy, it looks like. Ooh, Plasma almost fell out of the track there, and Plasma wins. Not by a huge margin, though. For our 18th race, Eclipse and Creamer. Oh my gosh, looks like Eclipse took a huge drop there. Looked almost fatal. He went up. It was almost as if it was a cartoon. And Eclipse wins over Creamer. Oh, and it looks like the reptiles will be here for the duration of the tournament. How sweet of them to show support for our racers. 19th match, Lil Metallic and Hurricane. They are off. Lil Metallic shows the same weakness as Streak at the top of the race. Oh, and the race has been stopped. It looks like there is a flaw in the track. The engineers are going to have to fix it. Looks like there's a bend in the support beam. The official is checking it out right now. It's probably going to result in a redo race. Oh, and there's another, oh my gosh, a split support beam. Yes, this is definitely a redo race. Given that the only errors in the track were affecting Hurricane, there is a redo match. Just waiting for the official. Oh, and they start. There goes Lil Metallic. Looks like he's got a little bit of a lead. And Lil Metallic wins. Oh, it was closer than I thought it was. That is a win for Lil Metallic. Our last round in the second step of the losers bracket, we have Fairy and Breeze. And they are off. Looks like Fairy's going a little bit fast. And Fairy gets stuck on the green part. And looks like Breeze wins. Only half the marbles remain in this tournament. For the winner's bracket, Shadow and Nebula, and Fireblazer and Old Red. In the loser's bracket, we have Plasma and Eclipse, and Lil Metallic and Breeze. For the third step in the tournament, our first match is Nebula and Shadow, and they are off. Another steep drop for one of the marbles. I could not tell which one there. Oh, and it looks like Shadow wins. Second match in the winner's bracket, Fireblazer and Ol Red. Fireblazer has really been performing well in his last two matches of the tournament. Let's see if he can keep his streak up. And it looks like he will. He has got one of the biggest leads I have ever seen from Old Red. That is definitely the biggest lead I have ever seen. Now racing is Plasma and Eclipse. Looks like Eclipse is on the right, Plasma on the left track. Eclipse making a hop. Ooh, Plasma gets stuck. Oh, but Plasma wins. Plasma really did fight hard to get out of that green part. Our final match in the step is Lil Metallic and Breeze. So far, these two have done so-so. Looks like Lil Metallic's going to win, and Lil Metallic does come out on top. This fourth step is quite odd. This fourth step only includes two matches, both of which are in the loser's bracket. Nebula and Plasma are up first. Looks like Nebula's got the lead. Oh! Yep, alright. So Nebula has won this round. Up next we have Lil Metallic and Ol Red. Lil Metallic has been slaying in the loser's bracket. And I'm wondering if he is going to keep up his streak. And it looks like it. Oh, it is close. And our camera did not catch it. Moving on to the replay, it's looking like Lil Metallic won. It's a very close match. As we roll into the podium rounds, each racer is absolutely guaranteed a podium spot. Now this is the 27th match, Shadow and Fireblazer, both worthy competitors. Who will come out on top? It looks like Shadow will come out on top, but just barely. On to Nebula and Lil Metallic. Fireblazer will be facing the winner of these two. They start the match. Lil Metallic getting a great boost off that green portion up at the top. Nebula with a nice catch-up right at the end there. Nebula will be facing Fireblazer in this semifinals match. And they are off. Fireblazer not too quick to start, unlike all of his other matches. Oh, but he is certainly speeding down now. Fireblazer with another close match. Now, Fireblazer and Shadow for the championship. Fireblazer needs to win twice. Can he do it? The pressure's on. And the official starts the race. Wow, Fireblazer is really blazing now. Like that merciless attitude. Wow, Fireblazer with a substantial lead over Shadow. Can he win the championship match? Oh, the suspense. The championship race has begun. Wow, they are neck and neck. Ooh, Shadow getting a little bit of a boost there. And it is a close match, but Fireblazer comes out on top. And now the results of the competition. The first step eliminations were Streak, Jawbreaker, Butter, and Raider. The second step eliminations were Fairy, Indy, Hurricane, and Kramer. The third step, Breeze and Eclipse. The fourth step, Plasma and Ol Red. And now moving on to the podium, we have in fourth place, Lil Metallic. Third place, Nebula. Second place, Shadow. And of course, our champion, Fireblazer. On to the victory lap. Thank you for tuning in to Marblehead. We hope that you tune in to our next race and all of our other races after that. Thank you so much again, and we will see you next time on Marblehead.